There we go. There we go. Alright, so seeing as how I suck at this game and want to get better, I'm going to be doing some cruiser practice. All I did was filter through all my cruisers that I've got available to me, which you can see is a shit ton. So I'm just going to start. I already did the St. Louis as my warm-up. You know, tier 2's not that big a deal. But we're going to start at tier 3, and then we're just going to go through each line and see how good we can do. Let's get some flag on here. Not worried about camouflage, but we can throw that on there. Yeah, not worried about camouflage. On these lower level ones. Pensacola is a lot of fun though. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to buy back my tier 6. It's been so long since I've played these that I forgot how to play them. So good, bad, or otherwise, let's see how we do. The whole idea is to build these channels up. It's got to be good to do that. You got to be entertaining. I'm just salty. I can talk a lot. I did get a camera, but my house is way too messy to bring that up. And I don't think you guys want to be screaming and running for the hills with as ugly as I am anyways. Ooh. Ooh. Top dog. Yeah. Let's not get overconfident now, jackass. Oh, look at that torpedo. I forgot about that. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's have some fun. You know, one of the things I do as I get into these games, I actually start learning about the ships and stuff. And I got the history on some of these ships, but not all of them. So, yeah, as we get going, I'll definitely let you know what I know. No, it's not why it's the bad side, but see, they don't do anything to avoid. We're going up against. Let me get up close and personal. This guy, I'll guarantee you he's stopping to try and either drop corpse or something else. Yep. He went to the torpedo. Not, you know, it's okay. Not the smartest to come to a stop. Like this guy right here. You can get wrecked doing that. Oh, we might actually lose this because Citadel machine over there. I mean, Citadel.
Ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
Yeah, typical American torpedoes falling short. That's a pretty good fight there. Let's do this. So, everybody likes to do one of two things. They like to run HE or they like to run AP. They don't learn to switch back and forth between the two, and that's one of my biggest mistakes. So, these guys, one of our guys busted a move. Now I've got to try and push in to support them because right now the enemy team is definitely overwhelmed. So who's the biggest threat? Who can I wipe out first? Yeah, that wasn't very smart. Them or me. Because now I'm going to end up running aground. Because once you get near an island, it's got to suck you in. You know, that never fucking changes. Of course, you know, you gotta get the bullshit RNG. That's crap. Absolute crap. That guy should have been dead. But, again, bullshit RNG at this stage. That guy should have been dead. But I gotta get that fucking extra 2 seconds to give him a chance to kill me.
Enemy destroyer found. We've got 2 of them.
Yeah, see, that guy should have been dead. But, again, bullshit RNG with that. Those shots weren't bad. They weren't horrible. But for some reason, Wargaming just would not let me finish them off. And that's the kind of stuff that gets me salty. When I'm watching rounds hit, but 99% ricochet, ricochet, ricochet. How the fuck do you ricochet off of 13 millimeters or 16 millimeters of armor? These weren't that thick. And that guy, even with it angled, those guns should have had more than enough penetration to go through him and finish him off. You know? So yeah, a little salty, a little irritated on that. We're gonna lose because Wargaming has to have this guaranteed 50% win rate. And if you don't believe me, watch your games real close. Check your win to loss ratio. You'll see that it's almost 50%. Damn near. In Wargaming, if you ever do watch these, which I doubt you will because you're not that kind of company that wants true, honest feedback. Any company that brags, especially in MMO, because that's what this is, mass multiplayer, online, competitive gaming, that brags that a 60% win rate is a rarity, there's something wrong, because I've never seen any other MMO where a 60% win rate is a rarity. So, figure it out, Wargaming. Seriously. You've got a lot of loyal players, a lot of loyal fans, and all you're doing is just making it pay to win. And that's it. That right there was a good example of the pay to win. That guy should have been dead. I should have been able to turn and fight, but for some reason, after getting 3 citadels on him, all of a sudden, I can't hit him. I can't do damage to him. Nothing. That's kind of a miracle, isn't it? Doing just fine, and then all of a sudden, nothing. Zero, zilch, zip. I find that quite interesting. And for Nutrient Star 3, you actually should be shooting him. You're way too far back to be popping those torpedoes off. You're going to come out, you're going to get spotted. Bingo. And you're going to die because of it. You're shooting, not shooting your torpedoes. Shoot your guns, dude. Seriously, shoot your guns. You can kill them. I don't understand people that do this. You think that you have to run just your torpedoes. American destroyers are gunboats, man. You can out DPM them in a heartbeat, but you're going to throw everything away just to get what? That miracle torpedo strike? That you're probably not going to hit because you're too far away? This is the lack of common sense that I see in a lot of players. He was full health. He's got great guns on that ship. And all he does is throw torpedoes out there, which is stupid. Absolutely stupid. And your engine's busted out, you're on cooldown on your damage con, and you're dead. Stupid players. Stupid players. Absolutely stupid players. He could have won that. But, you know, don't be too afraid to pull that right trigger on your controller. Seriously. All those torpedoes, you did absolutely no good for us. You could have killed that St. Louis real quick. All you have to do is two things: switch to armor piercing and shoot your damn guns. But again, RNG, you know, doing great on that Svetlana, then all of a sudden, hey, couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with a tactical nuclear weapon. Really? I know I'm not the greatest player in the world, but I've got a pretty decent win rate. So I am above average. So when stupid stuff like that happens, it really has a tendency to piss me off. You know, that can sit there and shoot and hit and hit and hit and hit, and all of a sudden when it comes down to killing the guy, everything's missed. You know, got to give him at least those extra 5, 6, 7, 10 volleys on me before I can kill him again. And I've had multiple videos that I've had on my Xbox that I've actually had to erase because I had too many of them, with stupid stuff like that happening. You know, a really good example was me and another destroyer duking it out, and 3 kilometers away, and for 5 salvos that I shot at him, everything missed. And I mean everything at 3 kilometers. Falling short, falling short, falling short, falling short, until he got a double fire on me. And as soon as he got that double fire on me, boom, I was allowed to kill him. So, yeah, Wargaming, you want to talk about manipulation? That's manipulation. That's what happens. You know, and it's just one of the most annoying things I've ever seen. Is you can't finish a kill, can't finish a kill, can't finish a kill until, you know, the guy's got his gun to kill on you. And it's just, see, like that right there. Really? Nothing else hits, but he's able to completely booger my steering gear. Everything hits the water, and because it hit the water, it buggers my steering gear. You know how many times I've had that shit happen? Yeah, now everything's gonna miss because it's on a kill. Yep. Huh. Almost to the point where it's predictable to call that out. Never seen any bullshit like that. Anyways, I have way too many cruisers to try and catch a win on every one. So I'm gonna limit my games here on it. And don't think because you're in a smoke screen, can't hit you. Stand still, guys, makes a huge difference. One thing I will say you have to watch out for. Those Russian torpedoes are fast. I mean fast.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Our team is taking the lead.
Give me fire. There we go. Now watch, he's gonna burn his. It's not gonna burn his. Yep, he burned it. Stupid. Don't ever burn your damage gun. Up for a single fire. Spartan, all these guys, but I'll tell you something. And that's why right there. Now, he's got a permanent fire for however long. Damage control is down for. And their job now is to try and get more fire started on him. Burn him down. Two.
Our victory is in sight.
Too easy. Furry taco. Great guns. Pretty decent armor, really decent torpedoes, but guess what? Really shitty armor. Real shitty armor. Especially against American armor piercing. Those are slow rounds. Don't underestimate those Russian destroyers. They can take on a cruiser pretty easy. One thing that I figured out with them. I haven't figured anything else out with them. But they can take on a cruiser pretty easy. Yeah, Mackers, what you want? Here's a kitty toy for you. You got food. You got water. You gotta be a pain in the ass. That's what you gotta be, huh? Yeah? Yeah? You're old and you're grumpy. You're old and you're grumpy. You're old and you're grumpy. Ooh. Wow.
Battle starts.
Oh, I suck with Pensacola, I do. But I don't underestimate the guns on this thing at all. The 203 millimeter 8-inch armor piercing for the Americans is heavy hitting. Really good armor piercing. It's got great ballistic trajectories. It's pretty fast. Got good kinetic energy. So even going up against a battleship, it's okay to use it. If you can get it. You're going to find my luck is worse with this. And stupid stuff that should hit, don't hit. Things that don't hit, hit. Or things that shouldn't hit, hit. It's just, it's weird. It's stupid. See, those should have hit him because he's right there.
Fighter airborne.
Stupid. Broadside to a Fuso. On the ground. No turrets. God almighty, if I can learn to do this in the ranked seasons, I might actually do better. My biggest problem is I get mad, I get frustrated, and I start charging in. Really? Oh, and that too, where you pull the trigger and absolutely nothing happens.
Enemy battleship sunk.
One thing I did learn as I play this game is that the frontal armor of these American cruisers is actually pretty decent, especially against Japanese.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
So it's got to be pretty decent against the Anders there. I don't think they're going to be able to do much to me. I think I aimed a little low on that. Very right there. Close did I get? Yeah. Little far. Little far.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Taking the lead. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port. Fighter returning to ship.
Not a bad game. Not a bad game at all. Not big numbers. I don't go for those big numbers, man. I learned a long time ago, big numbers don't always win you a game. I've had matches of 150, 170,000 and have
Torpedoes to
still
port.
lost. And it doesn't boil down to big numbers. It boils down to good games, good players, people that can use common sense.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
You know, common sense says, hey, I got to get a shot off on this guy, but don't rush it, because you never know. You never know what's going to happen. I never underestimate an Icarus, though. Its guns are decent, its torpedoes are decent, short range, but really powerful. Probably the best match I've had in Pensacola in a long time.
Our victory is in sight.
Good match. Good match. As I get up into the higher tiers, you're gonna find that fucking potato a lot. Not bad. Not bad at all. And that Icarus, he didn't have much impact. See, the problem that I'm noticing with a lot of destroyer players is they all do the same shit. They think their number one job is to go after battleships, and it's not. You as a destroyer, you have the best camouflage in the game. So just like a light tank in World of Tanks, you should be scouting, lighting up opponents, taking shots of opportunity. Not this, oh, I'm in a destroyer, let me chase off to a battleship, get corpse on him, and get killed while doing it. You know, T-Ball and Spartan, they are both going to tell you the same thing, man. Learn your ship. Learn your role on your ship. Run your ship best of your ability. Cruisers, you have torpedoes? That's nice. That's dandy. Okay, Spot.
Action stations.
It's nice and dandy that you have torpedoes on there. But guess what? Torpedoes on a cruiser are defensive purposes only. Your guns are your main armament, your main artillery. Learn to use them. Don't charge in on a battleship in a fucking cruiser to do what? Get obliterated? That makes absolutely no sense in my book. Yeah, you get the kill. Yeah, you get those big numbers, but you take your guns out of the fight, and your guns coming out of the fight can make it be a huge difference between a win or a loss. Bump uglies here. Where are we in anyways? Oh, tier 7. So that is a hipper. I'll wait and see where everything unfolds. It looks like they're doing the old black hole clusterfuck. Fair warning, I'm not very good with the Atlanta. I can get the Daka-Dakas going, but I usually end up with the old squishy splat. A little more of an aggressive player. Than the average. Oop. Time to turn. Ouch, but that was well worth it. Believe it or not. Benson is a dangerous, dangerous ship. Undetected and good deal. Wow. Normally I'm dead by now. I'm actually quite impressed. And I'm gonna die. First blood, first kill, took out one of the most dangerous ships in the game. There's two reasons. One, its rate of fire, and two, its speed. Now,
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
one thing I'll tell you, don't underestimate the armor piercing on these Atlantas either. Actually, I hardly run this ship because I'm not that good at it. Usually end up getting torn up pretty good on them. I know where that other destroyer is, and it's a Kagero.
Attention, reporting the target position.
If I can get within 8 kilometers of them, I can light them up with my torpedoes. Wow. Gotta light them up with my radar. See, the mistake that their entire team made is they all ran to one side. Lucky hit. Ooh, 2 fires. Yeah, I'm not going to back up in time. There you are. Nope. See, and that right there, I think, is crap, too. You know, I started reversing at the backside of that island. It waited until I was all the way out, waited until I was spotted, and then also waited on top of that for the rounds to be fired before the ship even responded. Now, I know these ships don't stop on a dime, but you know what? I do heavy haul for a living. I understand how it works. I really do. Literally, I understand how heavy haul works. Now, I'll guarantee you, if I would have slammed it in forward, oh yeah, I would have been able to go, and guess what? Not only would I have been able to go, I would have been hit, killed anyways. That never should have fucking taken that long for me to come to a stop, especially turning the ship. That water hydro resistance would have slowed me down, and those engines, they're not like, you know, steam engines. They're really not. They actually have pretty quick response to them. But you leave it up to Wargaming, they want to make sure that people get their guaranteed kills, get their guaranteed a lot of kills, get their guaranteed a lot of hits. That never should have happened. At all. It should not take, I've had it to where it is taken, where I've taken 3 salvos from a battleship, mind you, before my ship started reversing. It took so long. And I've watched in the return where it seems like they can stop on a fucking dime. Fuck me. Really?
Battle starts.
Let's start me out right there. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense, Wargaming. I'm in a lightly armored cruiser. I am right where I'm going to get spotted.
Much obliged, Commander.
In a Tier 7 match. Going broadside to an Iowa just to try and get the hell out of there.
Roger.
Yeah. Thank you, Wargaming. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you start the lightest armored shit right at the beginning?
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
So here we go. Incoming shots from a battleship. I have got to bug the fuck out. Spend my entire time running until I get where I can fucking be effective. I'll never understand the starting positions. Why would you put a heavy cruiser right there? It can't take a hit from a fucking battleship. That's for damn sure.
Requesting support.
Welcome to the stream. You're lucky number one. Right now I'm trying my cruiser practice. I'm not very good at it, so I am trying. Learn a few tricks here and there. Like one that I'm a coward and I run away. But hey, that's an Iowa. I don't want to be on the receiving end of those artillery.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
This is a lone ship to be in here. Still gets pretty good hits. Yeah. Let me know if you can hear me all right. I got a shitty mic. I'm trying to get better ones. Let me know what your favorite ships are, what you like to run. You know, trying to get this channel built up. It's not easy because not entertaining, but I am decent at bitching, complaining, you know, the usual shit. Having coffee. Jean Bart is running away, which is not good.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Kutuzov.
Reporting the target position.
He's coming this way. Let's get turned around on him. If you don't have the Indianapolis, I do recommend it. It is worth the cash. It's a great ship. It's fast, it's maneuverable, and it comes with radar. And the guns are pretty decent. There we go. We can start a fair amount of fires with pretty decent damage. You're not gonna find me. Good, I appreciate that. Hey, Mac, what's up, buddy?
Teammate, I need your support. Requesting support.
Yeah, it's been rough, man. It's been rough. I've had shit games for at least
All stations requesting
2
fire
weeks.
on the designated target. Teammate, I need your support.
But right now, I'm doing my cruiser practice. Gonna do a showcase on it. I gotta get me. I've gotta get me some editing software. Let's move in on that.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Nice, nice, nice. Let's get some Hydra going, because he was definitely trying to get within torpedo range. That's always good, though. That's always good. One thing I'll teach you here. Everybody always worries about going broadside. If they had a Moggy, he's going to delete me. But never underestimate the frontal nose armor, especially of this ship. This ship is a lot of fun. It's got all the right stuff. See, what did I tell you? He's going to try and come in and push a torpedo up. Yep.
Enemy
That'll teach
cruiser
him a
foundered.
lesson. That will teach him a lesson. Oh look, torpedoes. Wow, it's not like I have hydro or something. So Miyoko, guess what?
The ship is on fire.
I'm gonna kiss your ass down, and I'm going to kick it. Yeah. See how he stopped shooting there? Well, he did that just so he could try and launch more torpedoes, but because he was focused on me, he wasn't focusing on anybody else. I really wish I could put this ship in ranked, because it does really good. Highly maneuverable, good guns. Man, these guns are great. If I got a treat for you, I got me something special. Not very good with it yet, but definitely not going to underestimate it either. It is a dangerous ship. It's got almost 19-kilometer range. On its guns.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Wow. See, that's crap. I was turning long before he even shot. And it fucking hit me. That's the shit that pisses me off. Those rounds shouldn't have even hit me at all. Hold on. Battery's dead. Gotta change it. It is what it is. Okay, Mac, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna stop the stream for about 10 seconds here, and I'm gonna get it going again. I don't have editing software, and I'm only allowed a 60-minute video. So, and I've been running this one for 55, but I'm still gonna keep doing it. I just gotta stop it and start it again. I want to see what I got here. As soon as I get some editing software, it'll make it a lot easier. I'm glad you had some good games. I've seen Danby's been on, and everybody else has been on. So I'm hoping you guys are having great games. Well, we're going to watch this match finish out, and then we'll get her going again.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
So, all right, we got a third viewer. Maybe we won't have to stop it down. You know what? Let's just keep it running. I'll figure out how to edit it later. Welcome to the stream. Say hello to Mech. And goodbye. All right, Mech, let me stop it here real quick, and then I will get it going again.